What makes this work meaningful to me is when you're working with students on a new concept, a new idea, a new theory or model, and at first they're struggling with it. Then during the process of them doing some case studies or scenarios, having conversations with other students in their class, that you can see that light bulb come on where they finally get the idea, and then we work with them to help them apply that in their own work environment.
I want my students to be able to analyze. I want them to be able to think through critically situations and factors and be able to make solid decisions. I want them to be able to collaborate. In today's environment, you've got to be able to work with other people, face-to-face and over distance.
The MBA degree is very well known across the country and actually across the world. The MSM is not as well known, so it's important for students to understand the nature of the program and the content of the program. In comparison to the MBA program, our program, the MSM, is more devoted to the development of the human side of the enterprise. So we have fewer quantitative courses and what we would call qualitative courses, courses that deal with issues of leadership, organizational culture, motivation. Those type of topics are more typical of the MSM.
I see great transferability with a degree like an MSM, simply because I do view it as a problem-solving degree. Every industry, every location, every operation needs problem solvers. And so I see the applicability everywhere. I see it in nonprofits, I see it in the proprietary sector, I see it in government, education, anywhere the problems need to be solved. And so I see a career path virtually anywhere. When you graduate with a management degree, you also have terrific managerial education that comes along with that. So beyond being a problem solver, just knowing how organizations run and being able to administrate in an organization is really opens up everything.
My experience in the MSM program prepared me well to interact with coworkers and any subordinates I have to get a better understanding of the decisions that they make and maybe foster a better working environment.
Our faculty, both the full-time and adjunct faculty, have spent a great deal of time trying to be sure that we have a clear aspect of our program that differentiates us from other people. And what we've focused on is a field called positive psychology. Positive psychology was developed in about the 1980s, so it's roughly 30, 40 years old, and it really focuses on creating a positive organization. That begins with having positive ethics and values, followed by having positive management practices, then having a positive organizational culture, and of course the most important part of every organization is senior leadership, and so you want to build in positive senior leadership in your organization.
Being able to gauge people's reactions and how they react to certain treatment and how to get people motivated and stuff like that has especially been very helpful when dealing with coworkers and higher ups. You kind of see where they're coming from a managerial standpoint, and then you can see why your fellow coworkers respond the way they do.
Before I came to Indiana Tech, I was in industry and left industry to come to education. So I have a fair number of day-to-day, real-life work experiences that I can communicate to students.
Most students in our program come in at the staff level in their organization or perhaps a frontline supervisor. So our program is really designed to move them up the next level within the management structure of their own organization. So most students stay within their own profession or their own industry, but the goal of the program is to prepare them for that next level and additional levels within the management structure.
I think they're setting me up for a lot of success down the road in regards to not only the education, but the network I'm creating.
Networking is absolutely critical in today's environment. I think with people transitioning in and out of jobs, the mobility that is there plays an increasingly important role.
I just appreciate how genuine the professors are. I mean, they actually do care that you are becoming an educated individual that can actually apply the things you learn to your real life work situation. I think they have a really good understanding of the stress of working a full-time job and trying to get a degree. So with that, they do have a little bit of flexibility, but at the same time, they're going to hold you accountable.
They really genuinely care about the well-being of students and helping to better themselves, and really want to make sure that they are learning the material and will do their best to help in any way possible.
I'm in a very fortunate position at Indiana Tech. I teach the initial course in the graduate management program, and I teach the capstone course. By teaching both the introductory course and the final capstone course, I see them coming in where they are, and then as they take their courses, they obviously grow and learn and develop in their competencies and skills. I'm able to see the growth that occurs as a result of an education at Indiana Tech.